All right, so here we go, guys. This is my winning attempt at the Ride on King trial in the SnowRunner trials mode. And I decided, let's try to go here to the left and just take it off the cliff. And if you do it right, you can do it with a minimal damage. And there is a way to sneak through here. There's a gap in the trees just wide enough to get the truck through. So I had done several attempts trying to do it kind of the more obvious way, with going around the long way where there's 3 bridges to get over to the forest. I think that's the area that you go to first. No, the swamp. And I just kept running out of time. It just took too long. So I was thinking, you know what? Let's go a little bit kind of, backwards. And there we were able to hit the house in 45 seconds. Gives us a good 8 minutes left to get 4 spots. Now we are on the public preview when I was recording this, so there's some map glitches there that we're able to see. Hopefully those aren't going to follow through into the full release. But this is a tough trial. I mean, this truck is bouncy. The tires are not well suited for the rocky terrain at all. Here, kind of trying to feather the throttle a little bit, keep the bounce under control. And I tell you, when I got to the bridge, coming the other direction, I didn't have a lot of time left, and I was like, are you kidding me? We've got to fall off the bridge, go up and around, and back, kind of double back. And that's what got me thinking. I was like, what if I could do this backwards to where I didn't have to double back? If I could start at the house and basically make my way around here, fall off the rocks and hit the bridge, and then basically keep going, and minimizing the double back, because I mean, you got 9 minutes. There is not a lot of time here. Of course, we can only get 100 damage. We have 9 minutes to do this thing. These tires slip, they slide on the rocks, they have no grip on anything other than maybe dirt. Of course, then we have the camera glitch problem. You gotta be real careful down here. There's no winch points. So if the truck does roll. See, if you come at this from the other direction, you've got to go across the bridge, get down on the rocks, come back up and around, and then go across the bridge again. I was like, that is just wasting time. There has got to be a different way to do that. So now we've got 5 minutes and 30 seconds to get 3 more spots. Getting a little stressful through here. 5:20. So the other night I tried this. I tried the traditional method, like I said, of going over the bridges, and it was just failure after failure after failure. And I didn't see any way how you could do it that way in 9 minutes, because it just took so long to get to the first zone here. So then the next morning, I was thinking about it a little bit, and it took me about, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 tries to get it. So I wasn't narrating during the video like I would typically do. Got hung up on a tree here a little bit, so I used a quick winch. So we are narrating this kind of after the fact. Now, if you go to the right, there's some mud. I decided to go to the left, and then I saw this. I'm like, oh. Because if you go to the right, you have to kind of skirt around the swamp. Quick winch real quick because I'm getting hung up on these rocks. Again, these tires have zero traction on rocks. And I thought, well, maybe this will take us up to the swamp, which is where we need to be. And maybe this is quicker than skirting around the bottom of the swamp. So I'm trying to thread myself through those trees. Three minutes and 20 seconds, and I've got 2 spots to hit. And the last thing I want to do here is roll. Luckily, the tree stops me there. Three minutes to get 2 spots, and the antenna is a pain to get to. This is where I'm really thinking, am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? And I saw the blue. I'm like, oh, good. It's right here. Just going to loop around, come back the way we came in. And now we've got to skirt the swamp, traverse the swamp, and climb the hill to the antenna. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. If you've made it this far with 2 minutes to go, then you should be good. If you've got less than 2 minutes, then you're done. And this is rocky terrain. Again, the truck is bouncy. Get down in here. There really isn't anything to winch to. There's a fallen tree that I quick winch. Trying to help get pulled across, but I don't want to get hung up on it. I got hung up on that on a attempt previously. 1 minute and 40 seconds, and all I gotta do is climb the hill. And these dang rocks. And this truck has zero traction on any of these rocks. Of course, on these trials, you don't have the choice of what you start with. You're basically presented, this is your vehicle, this is your challenge, do it. 1 minute and 12 seconds. I was hoping I could jump up over that rock there. Just 2 more turns, and then straight on to the goal. 55 seconds. All right, at this point, 44 seconds, and I'm thinking, I've got this made because it's right there. 40 seconds. Victory is mine. So we have the Ride on King, the Joker trial completed. There you go, guys. That is kind of the atypical way of doing it. Heck, that might be the way the developers want you to do it. But it is not obvious, and I really think those bridges are a feint. So we're going to take a look back here at the map where we start. Okay, so we start over here in the lower right. That's where we start. And the obvious path is this rock cliff over here to the right. And then you'll see that there's bridge here, and then there's another bridge, and then there's another bridge over here. And then you've got to basically traverse around to the swamp, and that's going to take a good 2 minutes to do with all those rocks. But what I did was I basically immediately turned, went down that way, kind of fell off the cliff, snuck through the trees, and then got to the house, and then made my way around to the bridge, fell off the bridge, up there to the forest, trying not to double back, you know, trying to minimize the traffic, And then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to try to climb the antenna and come back down it. I'm just going to go head over to the swamp, hit that one, and then hit the antenna. And that's basically how we got it. So we're going to jump into Black River and into the GMC, and we're going to buy the bobblehead, or get the bobblehead, and see what this thing looks like. After all that effort, what do we get? So I thought, what fitting vehicle to do than the first starter truck? Go in here to our bobbleheads. We've already done Masha, the other one, and there's our Joker. That's the bobblehead we get for finishing the challenge or the trial. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video.